a recording. He's looking at the
Oh,
recording yet.
you're probably looking at a recording.
From the
We're
other
about
day.
to go live now at 7:00. All right.
Go for it.
All right, brother. Okay.
Did you press the live button because it says live on YouTube?
You about to see it now.
Well, it's,
Bam. We're live, homie. We are now live. We're live, man.
No, beautiful. But you should have done that.
Huh?
Good. I just want to check, make sure.
Welcome to the show. It's 7 p.m. here, Eastern Standard Time. I'm Mo Love, a.k.a. Moise Delgado, a.k.a. the Polka Dot Don. This is the new norm. This is the new internet talk show that we created to bring forth an opportunity so you and I can chat and talk about different things surrounding our quarantine issue. COVID-19 is hit. It's real. It's hit us in a different way. So we just thought of a new wonderful opportunity so you can link up with us and we can link with you. We can also talk about life's new norms. Like again, I'm a co-host. My other host is Eddie O.
What up, Mo?
Eddie?
What's up? Over here, I'm just trying to log on. Of course, we're just actually setting up the live and setting up the links to get ready to share. We got a lot of great information coming through. A lot of new things coming up. A lot of great conversations we had after the show last night and today. Just prepping up a lot of gathering a lot of information. A lot of good things coming through, which is great. So nada, pa'lante, estamos aquí.
Absolutely.
It's the new
Today's
norm.
a great day. Not only is it a great day, the fact that we're living, because the unfortunate truth is death is knocking around every door right now. Opportunities are coming around, man. The wonderful thing about our network and what platform we've created was it's authentic, it's genuine, it's as honest as it possibly can be, and it's custom made for you because you're the person that created it for the benefit of our greater community. I'm looking shiny as hell right now from this light. Let me see if I can turn around. We are an unrefined product right now, but we're getting it together. The New Norm is an internet-based talk show, and we created not long ago. This is our first launch, our inaugural launch on YouTube. We really appreciate this opportunity, and hopefully those of you outside of YouTube can link up on YouTube, and you can have discussions with us on chat if you'd like to, or link up, and we'll send you the information how to link up through Zoom and be part of the show. It's extremely important that we stay connected and we keep informing everyone of all opportunities that come along. We have the great opportunity of having some wonderful people that become part of the family. So I would like to announce that we have, you know what? It's not even us doing it, man. That's all God. God has created in us or sort of encouraged us to put together this program and this initiative that we call the New Norm Family. The New Norm Family is a collaborative of different individuals from all over the place who care about one another and care about the world in general. So what we do is utilize the New Norm Family as an opportunity so people who want to share resources, share information, share items, even just sharing some love, whether it's a financial contribution or other type of contribution, can do so. And they make it available to the people who need it most, which is basically you that are watching. So the New Norm Family is an asset. And if you find it in your heart, and I'm going to encourage this now, I'm going to try to do it early. If there's a situation where you find yourself in a dire necessity or in a situation where you need some help, specifically right now, there's issues concerning with housing and also, your utilities and things like this. We'll do what we can to patch you with the right people. However, there might be some people who are already members of the New Norm Family that can assist you directly. So if you're interested in sharing your information about the hardships that you're facing right now, or you know somebody that you'd like to nominate for consideration, knowing their hardships directly, specifically, and we're talking about real hardships, y'all, not that you can't get crab legs to go along with your dinner. We're talking about people who don't have food to eat, electricity's been cut off, they're potentially being homeless, their children have no clothing, things like this. Those are real necessities. If you find someone who has a real necessities, please send us an email at the New Norm Family, THENORMFAMILY at gmail.com. Again, the email is the new norm family at gmail.com. Um, we promise you the information that you send to us will be anonymous. It will trust me. We read it just to make sure that we're able to disseminate it to the people necessary. The information that you share with us is solely to see what we can do to help and how to help you. Please include contact name. If it's you sharing information to the general public or to us, the New Norm family, if you're sharing information that your hardship, we need to know your name. We have to have a contact number for you. We have to have a small description of what your hardship is and possibly your address. Because these are the things that are necessary. So we're disseminating information to agencies, and we find out there's critical information that they need to know, or at least to eliminate and be specific to who they can serve. If we have this information, we can identify, we can fast track it and get you some services that you sorely need. So remember, send your name, your contact number, your address, and a short description of the hardships that you're facing to the new norm family at gmail.com, and we'll see what we can do. And
Again,
in
I
the
mean,
efforts, go ahead, bro.
no, just like that. I just wanted to emphasize on that. That number one, you could actually almost like not volunteer, but almost, if you know somebody, and remember, since it's totally, um, we're gonna keep it behind doors, meaning no name is gonna be put out there. Nobody's gonna know that that you send in an email. Totally confidential. It's what it is. That's the way I wanted to get. It's totally
Exactly.
100% confidential.
Mhm.
And of course, the good thing is, so you guys know the big, I guess, part of the big announcement. I think maybe we have to keep emphasizing it is that we got some direct contact of people that are actually going to help you guys out, whoever needs the help. And obviously, depending on what the the help needed is, we're going to make sure that the right people get it. And obviously, you guys pass along the contacts. I mean, they'll be in contact directly with you guys. So as long as you provide a name and a phone number, your email, obviously, you're going to be sending it in, and a brief description of the hardships of what's going on. I know so and so is a mother of four that is going to be needing help with rent. Is might need help with utilities. Might need help with food. I mean, some people necessities are different than others. So we will
Mhm.
see exactly. We will get pass your contact or that person's contact to the right people. And then that agency directly, the people on the inside that came forward to us help you guys, they'll be in contact directly with you guys.
Exactly.
And then obviously they're going to tell you exactly how much they could help you with, or so forth and so on. And it could be anywhere with, money, gift cards for you to go buy food. It could be help with your rent. It could be help with, your utilities, and so forth and so on. I mean, we're getting more people on board on the new norm family. It's what it is. We'll get more and more people coming on board to help us out, obviously. And we're just what you call it, Mo. We're just a platform for people to reach
Yep.
out to us, and
We're a
we take
vehicle.
it to you
We're a
guys.
vehicle for that
There
blessing.
you
We're
go. That's
conduits.
it.
We're a vehicle for the blessing. They're coming through the
Exactly.
show to bless other people. So that's how we're providing this to you. Um, the individuals that, as just so you know, the New Norm family is comprised of different agencies, people, independent companies, what have you, that really enjoy the fact that we share with everyone in general. We make no exclusive obligations or restrictions to any specific group of individuals. If you're in need, you're in need. I don't care where you come from. However, we do have a tendency of focusing here in Atlantic City because we're localized in Atlantic City or the greater Atlantic City area, including Atlantic County. So we tend to focus on those areas. But if there's a situation where universally, if we find someone who needs some assistance and someone can help at another platform somewhere else and they're willing to help, then that's what we do. We try to be that conduit of help, and we try to make sure that that blessing goes on. We're not here to block a blessing. We're here to basically put a little flyer behind it to make sure it gets to where it was intended and let that blessing keep on folding, or rolling forward. And I ain't gonna say folding because last thing we need is blessings to fold. Um, Again, this is the new initiative that we have behind the show that we call the New Norm Family. The New Norm Family is easily accessible through an email at the new norm family at gmail.com. Send an email. Please use that for the resources and assistance that you're looking for those that need help. And if you are interested in possibly helping others, if you'd like to help, you're welcome to contact us, be on the show, or just reach out to us and let us know that you're interested in becoming part of the family. The New Norm Family is it's a blessing, man. I look at it as truly a blessing because we are doing exactly what we were taught to do. I know you and I talk about this, Eddie. We were both brought up that if I have a plate of food and you're hungry, we're all going to eat, you know, and that's the blessing that we are, no matter where you are. If there's some help somewhere that we can possibly generate and help you with, that's what we're going to do. I got my boy Ken Mansell. He's in the greater Virginia area. That's one of my boys, my lifelong buddies. We're loving to death. I'm glad to see he called me a little earlier, so he's linking on. So we appreciate the fact that you're here, bro, on the chat, or at least identifying that you're here. Remember, so if anyone's interested, we're going to make reference throughout the whole show. We're actually going to have an opportunity to speak to one of our guardian angels in the New Norm family. One of the guardian angels are people who are known to be vehicles of blessings for other people. Later on in the show, we'll have Mimi Nambo talk about some of the resources and things that are available in the general area. She's going to share with you this information. In addition to, we want to emphasize that we're supporters of the 2020 census. It is extremely necessary that all of us out here are involved in the process of the census. And the smallest thing that you are to do and the most helpful thing is for you to fill out the census. It's extremely important, and it's very, very easy to do so. And you have multiple platforms that you can fill out that census. When you fill out that census, you are counted. You and everyone else around you make up a population that cannot be denied. Resources going around, programs, projects that depend on data will look on that data, and you will be in that data, not your name, of course, but you will be accounted for. And that data can be disseminated into the areas of resources. So in case we need schools in this area, they can look in that data and they can see that there's a grand need because of the amount of children there. If they're looking for developmental grants for businesses, they can look at the business potential by the amount of people. They can discern from the data that's there to find out of housing needs, of transportation needs. This is how the federal government and other agencies get their information about the amount of people that we have here and the demographics of people, whether it's female, male, or children. And in some cases, it also identifies the racial or ethnic background. So those things are very beneficial for the federal government to be able to send information out to the community. So we're really, really trying to encourage everyone out there to go out there and fill out their census 2020. It's extremely important that they do so. We all need to be counted. In effort of this motivation, we were blessed with having an opportunity, Ed. We have the opportunity of sharing. We have some dun, 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 gift cards. We have 2 gift cards that were granted to us to give to people with regards to the census that can possibly help. I'm thinking, let's see. I know it was discussed a little before. Ed, what you think? For those people that share on their page or share their media, share this information or share us, the show, so people can get this information on their social media, hashtag the new norm, hashtag the new norm family, hashtag census 2020, and share our page and possibly say on there as a note, a comment on there, share what you think one of your new norms are in your life. What do you think, Ed? That sounds good?
That sounds about right. Definitely.
Okay.
So there's pretty much you got to share and obviously tell us the new norm, what's going on. And definitely, well, one of the most important things, obviously, people, again, like you said, people need to realize also, again, like what you exactly said, how important it is for us to be counted for in the census. Because obviously this is what's going to get us, like you said, the more schools, the more funding. So, señores, los que están escuchando, lo que van a estar viendo el programa, acabamos de dar una información, un logro más que hemos tenido de que cuando hemos empezado el programa, el show de New Norm, la nueva normalidad, donde hay unas cuantas personas que ahora mismo se han agregado al grupo de nosotros. que le hemos llamado The New Norm Family, la nueva norma, o de la familia de la nueva normalidad, que viene siendo gente que quieren ayudar a personas como nosotros, que quieren ayudar a personas, o sea, no, las personas que están en más necesidades, sea de ayuda de casa, de pago de renta, sea ayuda con la ayuda de los biles, electricidad, gas y así sucesivamente, sea gasto de la comida, por ejemplo. Lo que estamos buscando es, si usted conoce a alguien o usted en sí lo necesita, acuérdense, no estamos hablando de que si necesita comprar más langosta, más bistec, si necesita dinero para llegar por ejemplo, estamos hablando de cosas esenciales, obviamente. Sabemos que, claro, todo el mundo lo necesita, yo lo necesito, no voy a decir que no, pero no es esencial para mí, gracias a Dios en estos momentos. O si no, siempre sabemos de esa persona o hemos visto o sabemos que esa persona tal vez le da vergüenza a pedir ayuda, pero sabemos que todos somos humanos y tenemos un buen corazón, como yo, bueno, yo siempre vivo por esa tema y yo sé que Mo también, que hay que hacerlo bien hecho. Así que usted conoce una persona, por favor, mándenos un email de newnormfamily.gmail, right?
Dime.
Gmail. The New Norm Family en Gmail, pueden mandar un email con su nombre o el nombre de la persona, el número de teléfono y una pequeña descripción, el por qué usted piensa o por qué usted necesita, por ejemplo, qué tipo de ayuda, porque así nosotros le vamos a canalizar su información 100% confidencial. Esa información se la vamos a pasar a la ayuda directamente y esa persona se va a poner en contacto con usted o la persona que necesite la ayuda. Acuérdense, esto todo es 100% confidencial. Estamos aquí para ayudarnos unos a los otros. Sí sabemos que hay personas que son tímidas, que no quieren decir eso, pero acuérdense que todo esto es legal y es transparente. Y vuelvo y reitero, 100% confidencial, que es lo más importante. Así que ya lo saben y muy importante, lo último que Mo estaba hablando era, tenemos que hacernos contar. Tenemos que llenar la aplicación de censos en el portal de online o si le llegó la carta, pero lo más fácil es en su mismo teléfono. Si entran ahí, nosotros vamos a poner el link aquí en el canal de YouTube, donde estamos, que se nos facilita mantener la información y mantener los chats. Así que también ahora en YouTube voy a poner el código del meeting de nosotros ahora de Zoom, para que si cualquier persona quiere entrar a hablar con nosotros o dar un poco de información, o si usted conoce a una persona, a un ángel, que también quiere agregar a la causa para ayudar a otras personas, nosotros todos los papeles están ahí en blanco y negro, con copia y cosas así. Ahora mismo, Mo, tenemos 2 tarjetas de ShopRite, right? 2 tarjetas de $50 cada una.
Hello.
La vamos a hacer llegar a 2 familias que están necesitadas. Vuelvo y reitero, gente que sí lo necesitan. Esto no es para cualquiera. Obviamente se va a necesitar un poquito de información para verificar que en realidad sí se lo merece, o sea, no, sí se necesita.
Y que llenaron el censo.
Correcto. Y muy importante, necesitamos que si usted llenó su censo, o lo llena ahora, o se lo envía a esa persona que usted quiere mandar el email por ello, para darle su tarjeta, que llene sus censos y puede coger una foto de la última parte donde dice que ya usted llenó sus censos, para también hacérnoslo llegar y así sabemos más o menos. Claro, puede tapar su información, pero ya no confirma que ya usted llenó sus censos o ya su familiar llenó sus censos. Por ejemplo, esas son 2 o 3 de las cositas. Y obviamente, claro, le vamos a decir que tal vez usted no necesita la información, pero hágale comparta el link, comparta el canal con su amigo, con sus familiares, porque tal vez a ellos le puede servir el zapato. Muchísimas gracias, siga la sintonía. Y ya sabe, estamos aquí a sus órdenes. Cualquier información, go ahead, Mo.
Es bien importante que seguimos con la programa. Folks, this is the new norm. This is the internet-based talk show where we bring together many opportunities and more points of view and everyone's new norm and bring it to the table. We make a nice little gumble and we all sit down and eat and we talk about the new norms in our lives. It's extremely important that we continue to share the blessings that may come our way for those that truly need it, because you never know how and I'm a firm believer that blessings they come back at you 100 times. So, those of you watching, really appreciate this opportunity to announce that we are embarking as long as it's working and good. Um, so that's what we get. The new norm is really important to us, and we're really develop. Let's go into a new here, we have just recently you see the difference on the open information. Different people are about how these have how they're open and for even the governor or the mayors in the general areas in Georgia are also talking about how they're very fearful, or they're moving gingerly as they're moving forward and slowly and trying to be very methodical about how they open up for their for general population, because I think the basis of it all is people are feeling tight, their pockets are hurting and they're scared how we can do with them. But my people how to make something out of nothing, so we man it possible. Any one person struggling with we go home here in the United States. No one should be struggling, bro. That you that here in Lake City to attention for the because we don't ship I mean, therefore, I was talking about the homeless, man, here in Lake City. All the homeless people that we have had here, they were trying to partner with other cities so we can put them in hotels that aren't being used right now. And it seems like these other areas are turning their backs and they're basically saying, no, not me, not me. One of the biggest problems that I know we face here in Lake City is that this is the dumping ground for everybody's lost souls. The people who are struggling, addiction, mental health issues, economic issues, and they're homeless. A lot of them dump their people here in Lake City. We get stuck with so many, and that becomes part of the bad reputation Lake City has developed throughout the years because everybody else want to dump on us. And we try to be as open as possible to all these human bodies because they're human beings and they deserve compassion. But I'm like, yo, when they come from areas that are a lot more well-to-do, take care of your own people, man. Take care of your people. So I know that's one of the struggles that are facing out now. And I know, Eddie, you've been talking about lately, past couple of days, how many people you see on the outside. Um, it's crazy, but the numbers of homeless people that are out there seem to be more. Um, but we're not seeing them. They're in
Yeah,
bunches.
yeah,
They're
you're
in
right.
bunches, and
But
it's
then
scary.
again, well, now to be honest, I think everybody's almost like in a hiding because almost like hibernating, like you said, because I mean things are so tough out there that it makes it that much harder. You know what I mean? Because again, people are not out, so there's
Right.
no, unfortunately, to as bad as it sounds, but there's no. Before there used to be people up in the boardwalks walking around or whatever, whatever. People, I remember all the time being people being walking around outside of the Tropicana because people coming in and out of the quarter. So sometimes people bring food out and give it to them. So you should see a couple. But now, since there's nobody in the cities, it's like kind of hard. But like you said, it's such a shame that everybody's get. It's like people pushing them out almost, or
Yeah.
sometimes I guess like you said, it's unfortunately something that you mentioned yesterday how some of these companies or organizations are taking the funds and using them for their own purpose, their own
Mm.
good. You know what I mean? Which is that's where really it hurts. When they're supposed to be using that money to feed people or do the right thing, but meanwhile they're lining their own pockets. So they're what I mean that's where it hurts. You know what I'm saying? Where you think they're supposed to be doing the right thing and no, it's not the case. Guys, big shout out to everybody that's paying attention, that's logging on. I know I'm sending direct messages over here through Facebook. That's why I'm sorry you guys see me looking down, because there's a lot of people I want to get to. It's a lot of people I want the information, the show to get to. Again, if you know anybody that needs sorry, if you know anybody that needs
Uh-oh.
help that could use the information, please come through, let us know. And also share the video, let them know, hey, listen to this. The good thing is that on YouTube, the show is going to be recorded. So therefore, if they see it tomorrow or later on tonight, it's going to be there. And obviously, we're going to get all the phone numbers, the email, and all that stuff. We're going to paste it in the comments so that way people go right ahead and see it, and get the information from there. And obviously, you'll see our information so that way you guys can get in touch with us if anybody needed to. So keep that in mind. Keep up the sharing. Keep up with the positive energy. Do the right thing. Don't worry too much about the other person not doing the right thing. I mean, obviously, if you do positive, you do good, people are gonna follow, and that's what we want. We want more people to give up. Speak the right things. A lot of great information out there, but we just want people to say it. And obviously, you might know it, but guess what? That neighbor, that older person that doesn't have internet or doesn't know how to surf the web, let them know how to do the right things, because they might not know exactly. They might not know that you could use vinegar to wash your fruits to disinfect it. Little things like that. It could mean a lot for somebody else.
It
Uh,
is. So that's extremely just like Eddie said, it's extremely important. We're asking for you to like, share, and subscribe to our page here so you can stay connected with us here at the New Norm, because it's extremely important as we transition into this format, that because we're using this format, it'll be widely available and accessible at different formats. So we don't want to ostracize or exclude anybody else from joining the table, because the New Norm is exactly what it is. The New Norm is a internet-based talk show that's giving you an opportunity to sit at the table with us and shoot the shit. Let's talk about life. Let's talk about the hardships, because COVID-19 has gotten us all locked up, running through cabin fever and what have you, and we're all dealing with it in different ways. So as your new norms are adjusting, share with us those new norms with us, and we can talk about it. Because the crazy shit is now is life will not ever be the same. So let's get used to it, man. Let's make life better. We talked a little earlier about the new initiative called the New Norm Family. It's an aspect of what we do, which is sharing good information, resources, and whatever we possibly can for those in need in the public, in the general community. And it's extremely important that we continue to do that. As COVID-19 restricts us from movement, it doesn't necessarily stop us from loving, caring, and sharing what we possibly can. So we're really, really happy and excited. I know my man Eddie and I have been talking about doing what we can to expand this platform, and we're just riding this wave, bro. You know how it says life is one of those type of things. It's like either you go like this and forget about it and just hold either that and you hold on real tight, or you throw your hands up and enjoy the ride, boy. I tell you what, I like a roller coaster. My big ass will be putting my hand all the way up and I'm enjoying the ride. So I'm taking it for what it is. If we can bless people, that's what I'm here for. We're gonna bless people along the way.
and again, one of the main things that
Also,
we
just
go
so
okay.
folks will recognize, Eddie and I both bilingual, so we're for those that are walking into it, don't automatically think we're just the show's exclusive for Spanish speaking people, because it isn't.
No.
It's for people who we try to communicate in the best ways that make it easy for people to understand and get the information as necessary. However, we encourage you. You want to learn Spanish? This is a good time.
That's it.
This is a good time. And for and para la gente que no tienen la capacidad ni saben cómo comunicar en inglés, este es el buen tiempo para aprovecharle la oportunidad de practicar el inglés y enseñarte la forma como comunicarte más claro en el idioma que es un poquito difícil a muchas veces con nosotros, son difíciles, como las palabras no me caen como regular conmigo porque tengo que pensar en, esa es la única problema conmigo, tengo que pensar en el idioma que quiero hablar, y eso, por eso no soy retardado.
You're good, bro.
Espérate. Creo que no, pero me afecta de diferentes formas, pero tenemos una buena oportunidad de disfrutar del tiempo, aprender muchas cosas y practicar un poco más para mejorar nuestra vida. We've been talking about different things on the show. I know as we're walking into the week, the new week here, time is hard to keep track of. Dates are getting harder and harder to keep track of. And for those of us who've been working continuously as essential workers, we really appreciate you. The work that you do right now is probably the most dangerous that you've ever done, and also the most needed. So we really appreciate it. Very, very
Yeah,
appreciative.
And
Yep.
also, very important, I'm going to say it in English, obviously, again, I'm going to say it in Spanish because I know there's a lot of Spanish speaking people that are logging on. Muy importante, para que sepan, esto que estamos haciendo, obviamente es algo universal, o sea, algo que no solamente es en el área mía. También tenemos personas que están viendo del área de Nueva York, el área de la República Dominicana, el área de Puerto Rico. We got
Miami,
other people
Florida,
de
Texas.
Miami, correcto, Texas, Georgia. O sea, no, que es algo que es obviamente
Mundial.
mundial prácticamente.
Yeah.
Así que no se crea vuelvo y le reitero, no se crea que solamente es para la gente que yo conozco, para la gente que conocemos. No, aquí información, por ejemplo, hemos dado información de los niños, mental, de dieta, de música. O sea, no sé, esto no es solamente, eso es de todo. Aquí es de chiste, es de canción, es de cosas buenas. O sea, todo lo que sea positivo, usted nos puede llamar, usted se puede comunicar con nosotros y compartir. Esto no es nada más de noticias, esto no tiene nada que ver con noticias. Obviamente estamos pasando información. Así que si usted es un músico y tú quieres venir con nosotros y ponerte
Un
aquí,
poquito, ¿sí?
claro, o sea, no, que esto no hay ningún problema. O sea, no, tú quieres venir a hacer un chiste, eres comediante, dale para acá y nosotros te vamos a hacer coro. Y obviamente cualquier información que usted tenga, también la vamos a pasar para adelante. Así que acuérdense, esto no es ningún tipo de problema, esto es un programa abierto. Lo que usted quiera, usted nos llama, se comunica con nosotros, o puede ser por vía text si no quiere salir en cámara. So, guys, just remember, this is not open format, the new norm. It's just what's new. What are you guys doing? What are you guys doing in your neck of the woods? It has nothing to do with where I live or where Mo lives or my area. Remember, this is worldwide. I'm here.
We're not
We got
anchored.
people from, right. We got people from the Dominican Republic. We got people from Puerto Rico, Florida, all the way Texas, Georgia, anywhere.
Virginia.
To be honest. Oh yeah, we had somebody from Virginia. So again, it goes out to worldwide. So if you have any type of talent you want to come and show us, hey, you're more than welcome to bring it. You're more than welcome. Anybody. You don't have to be a professional. You don't have to be whatever. You want to talk, come hit us up. Or if you have any questions about anything you want to start your own business, you want to start your own broadcast.
Exactly.
If you want, if you have an idea that you need help, like I help people all the time doing, their Facebook page or their business. I got pointers. Maybe we could help you out. Or somebody that's listening, I can help you out. They'll be like, hey, tell that guy that I could help him out. And guess what? We'll link you guys up. Boom. There it is. So again, we're open book. We just want to help you. We're here to help anybody. And listen, obviously, a lot of, it's pretty much, there's a lot of stuff going on around, a lot of stress in a day-to-day basis. So guess what? This is a stress reliever. So if you have anything for us, let us know. Right now, I was just actually sending out a couple of, sending out the links. Right now, I'm actually going to go and include the Zoom passcode. So that way, if you want to, I'm going to put it in the YouTube channel in the comments. So that if you have Zoom, log on and boom, you're going to be right here with us in the room. So we want to hear you. We want to talk to you about what's going on in your neck of the woods. How do you see it? And the number one question that we've been asking is, do you think your city, meaning you, wherever you are, do you think your city is ready to open? Or how do you see it? When do you think we're going to be ready? What's up? Talk to us. Go ahead, Mo.
Yep. Also, just as a disclaimer, for those of you that want to share your talents, this might not be the best vehicle if you're a stripper.
Unless you cover something up. You can't be naked in the joint.
If you're a dancer, it might be stuff. If you're a belly dancer,
hey,
let's be honest. If you come up here and share your talent with us, and it may not be refined, don't get mad if one of us hiccups, falls apart, something. we just as honest as possible. We try to give you the vehicle, but if a gong comes up out of nowhere, you hear a gong. It's not our fault. We're just telling you a disclaimer. We keep it real with you, so you're welcome to come on board. You're welcome to come and join in and on the fun and the discussion. Now, not everything that we do has to be extremely serious. However, we don't play. The situation that we're going through is not a joke, but we try to be like, we try to be real light about it. But some of the things you talked about a little earlier when you mentioned how. This talk show is not an exclusive thing for any one group. It's open. It's an open format. We share information as is available, or if we're discussing about certain things, and the criteria is only your point of view is extremely important. That's the only thing we require. Your point of view to it, and then be open to sharing it with others. If you do share it, open into the responses or reactions or the support that you may get from somebody else. or in opposition. It really depends. So we're open format. We're not about fighting, verbalizing, nothing
Nah.
like that. We don't want you to come on here and spew your hate. Um, I'm just, we're about love, and we're about
Peace and love.
peace, love, and
Share. That's it.
and
Peace,
good
love, and
fights and
share.
pizza. Exactly. We try to share as much as we possibly can. However, sometimes things happen. So let's just leave it at that.
Well, I'll give you. I'll give you. This is it. I'll give you a quick example. Somebody that we were talking to along, the a week that we have doing the show and stuff. We were talking about they have their own little business, side gig, if you want to call it, or their own little main business. And we started chit chatting. She hit me up later on or whatever, whatever. And I started asking her some questions just to make sure that what I mean, that she was doing the right thing,
Hmm.
to the best of her business. You know what I'm saying? Like promoting and managing her, her social accounts, because she had multiple accounts.
Right.
So therefore, she had most of the stuff. She was about, I want to say, maybe what I want to say, she was 60% there as far as the whole social media linking and all this stuff.
Right.
But guess what? That other, obviously, she was missing 40% to kind of finish it off. So
Okay.
guess what? Luckily, I was able, with everything I've learned on my side, I got some pointers from her that she implemented already. And then with the addition of the stuff that I had learned that she was missing, now her job, I was like at an 80%. So I came up to like a 90%. And from her 60%, where she was, so you could get, so you could get an idea, maybe I might have put her up to like an 80%. So she was able to gain, from our little brainstorming, and then I was able to gain from my brainstorming. So we both benefit from just by connecting through here in such a quick, something quick. So that was, for me, that was a big plus. And I know for her, she was just like, oh, this is sweet, because I saved her a couple of steps. And then I learned something new that I didn't know.
That's
So
awesome.
it
That's
was
awesome.
it was
That's
amazing.
about sharing, man. That's about sharing. For those of that don't know, my co-host has his own company. It's called EO Solutions, or EO Photography and Entertainment. My man's constantly helping out many people, so he's a blessing to others always. So I'm always going to give him love and aspiration, and I want him to prosper. And like everyone else is part of the family. We've had some other individuals that are part of the family. Some a little more distant because their expertise may not come in as regularly, but we have quite a few people that considered part of the Tabletop Media Group family, definitely part of the new norm family. So as they pop in every once in a while, you'll see people coming in various times and various points to share their points of view or share some expertise. So we're looking forward to it. Remember, this is the new norm. It's just a way that we can communicate, or a place where we can sit down at the table and share our experiences with one another and try to make some sense out of this thing called life. It's not the same. It won't be the same, but it doesn't have to be that difficult. As
Right.
long as we learn to lean on each other if we need one another, and just adjust to what we need to adjust to, we can get by this, and it'll be a lot better later on. Um, so the day itself seems to be, as we're transitioning over to YouTube, we know that the media itself is something that has to build momentum. Not like we have the traction on Facebook because of the automatic response, but we're hoping that traction takes place. So, folks, if you have the opportunity to, if you're watching this, please like, share, and subscribe. Hit the notification button. It's on the top right hand side window, to let you know. So when every time we go live, it'll notify you when we're coming on, so you can be part of the listening audience or participate. We'll always put the link on the side of how you can link on and become a portion or part of what we're doing. So moving forward, um, we are looking for ways to expand this media format, because it's extremely important for us to expand it. And I've been noticing the discussion that they're having over on Facebook. You notice how things are changing now, and there's rooms and live plus and so on and so forth. I was telling Eddie, and I was having a conversation about how these opportunities come about and how similarities in the different social media networks are.
Right.
And it's just, I'm looking at the live room, Facebook Live, the rooms itself, and I can see how you're going to have some young, enterprising people utilizing that opportunity to make some money on the low. And boy, I can only imagine.
Well, they
So
actually created it. I think in your own room when you create the room, once it rolls out, because
mhm,
actually not everywhere is available, but
right.
you could create a sort of he put it he named it as a tip bucket almost that, or it could be considered a tip bucket, which some people kind of do that already with Venmo and
Hmm.
Cash App and so forth and so on. Uh, for example, the DJs put it up there when they while they're mixing, but this time around, it's actually a little bit different where you could use it as a tip bucket or you could use it as a charging platform. So therefore, you could do like if you had a teacher or if you had such given talent of you might want to show a course, you might want to, I don't know, whatever your talent is, but you wanted to charge for people to see it. So therefore, you could be like, okay, I'm going to show you how to draw, I don't know, draw a car, but I'm going to charge you $3 to show you how to draw a car. So therefore, you have to pay the $3, and then it'll allow you to get the access.
Hmm.
It's almost like a, to be honest, not for nothing, but it's almost like a YouTube, but not free. You have to kind of pay for it, which
Yeah,
is, I guess, in
yeah,
some things,
yeah.
obviously, like you said, he wants people to stay in Facebook and Instagram. One of the good things is that he created one of the things that's going to be rolling out is that you'll be able to go live like Instagram with another person on your
Right.
feed, which is
Yeah, and
pretty
then
cool.
multiple people you can feed into it.
Well, you could have a guest,
That's what
right?
we were looking into before, whether this format, our show can be utilized in that way. And we probably look into the expansion later on. But all I kept thinking was, and I can see in the room, is going to be somebody who finds themselves being extremely sexy, thinking they can get paid to being sexy, and charging people an entrance fee to go in their door to see them try to be sexy.
Right.
So I can see it's going to be crazy as hell as we move down the line. But it is what it is. People find new and exciting ways to make a living, especially now. The new norm doesn't give you the opportunity to do that outside because it's not like you can go, not like before, where you can go to place a gentleman's club and go see this and then. Now, to get your freak on, I guess people got to use the cyber networks here and there to do that. I'm like, oof. Well, I guess one silver lining is some people might be able to save money. Another one could be is the 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 opportunity to limit the spread of venereal diseases. I guess that's
Well,
crazy.
like they said, I mean, all the online dating, like you said, that's the new thing going around. You know what I mean?
Hmm.
So, which is it's a lot of new things coming on board. You know what I mean? And I
Hmm.
think that's what we're going to see all the new changes.
Right.
That and for some people that might be too much.
Yeah. Yeah. It's 7:45, and I'm trying to figure out where our partner is supposed to be to come down and share some information. But we're going to go back and talk about the new initiatives that we're going on. Folks, as we're going on, there'll be opportunities where we may have something to share with the public. Also, some gifts or raffles that we can do. I think for the first, I guess, right now, as we keep building our platform, I guess first 10, 15. We need about 15 families that possibly can share that information with us on the email. And on the 15th person, we'll send a special gift to say thank you for reaching out and opening up your doors and allowing some of the blessings to go on. So, as you go on for those families who are in need, please share out your information to the New Norm family, and we can connect you with the people who might be able to assist you. And
And
we'll look for as many avenues of assistance as we can for you. Because if they're out there, we're going to find them. And if we can find them, we'll make sure they get to you. Um, so,
and again, for those of you guys that are tuning in now that didn't see the beginning of the conversation where we talked about is that the new norm pretty much created the new norm family. So we have people from different entities reaching out to us to use us as a vehicle to
hmm.
get uh, help out to the people that most need it, that need it most, which is whether it's help with rent, help with utilities, help with food. This time around, we actually got two gift cards, two $50 gift cards to ShopRite that we're going to be able to, give them out to two families that help, that actually need the help, need the money, not just anybody. So, guys, so if you know anybody, give it, write us an email. Actually, Mo, we got to write the email down on the chat, on the YouTube chat, as well as later on in the various links that we share the link on Facebook and stuff like that. That way, people have the email. So if they want to write a little, again, you have to have the person that needs the help. You have to have your name, last name, the phone number, and a small description about what it is they're going through or why you think they need it, for say, and then the person from that organization, they're going to call them direct and make sure, obviously, that they have everything they need in order for them to get it to them. Also, 110%, you guys need to, one of the requirements is going to be, obviously, we have to try to get everybody to fill out their census 2020. Also, we're going to place the link for the website that makes it that much easier. So you're also going to have we're going to need your confirmation that you did fill out your census 2020, because we all must be counted. We all need to be counted. That way we could keep getting more funds and more things to you guys, more and more. So if you know somebody that needs help with rent, needs help with their utilities coming up, or right this time, I heard a couple of people that still haven't gotten their unemployment. I know I
Right.
sent this out to my people from work. I know a couple of people still having a tough time trying to collect unemployment. So
Mhm.
guess what? If that person needs some money to pay their rent, to pay their bills, and then in a strong hardship, send that email out. And again, is what is it? The new norm families, the new norm
Family.
family.
Family. It's on the chat. The new
Okay,
norm family at gmail.com.
at gmail.com. All right, that sounds good.
Yep. So that's the new initiative. If anyone's interested in participating by being a family member, it is totally confidential. It's totally anonymous on both sides. The individual who will receive the blessing more than likely will um, actually get phone calls or contact from the resource service provider so they can help out. But that's the only communication that will be shared. All the data that we have is solely to do that. We won't keep the data for anything else. Once we find some help for you, your data and all that stuff gets lost. It'll be thrown into the cyber universe and shredded and all that stuff. So your information stays confidential. So please trust that any information you share with us is confidential. It'll stay like that. It's not going to be used for anything else but trying to find you some help. And for anybody else who's interested in participating by being a family member here
Right.
at the new norm, you just connect with us. Make a quick, if you'd like to show just a quick email on that one and just say I want to be a member, you're welcome to do so. Just put that in the subject format. In the emails, if you need help, just say need help. For those people looking for help, in the subject, put need help. But if you're looking to become a family member to help others, put on there, I want to be part of the family.
Right.
So that in the subject matter. So at least we can identify who's who with that initiative. As we move forward and as the website gets developed, you'll have a better vehicle of communication through our website that hopefully will be up and running in a real short time. Once we get everything centered there, we should have all the information that we talk about, all the different resources that connecting through us, opportunities, information just in general, weather, sports, news, whatever it is that we can possibly fill that entire web page and hyperlinks to all the different partners that we have. Because it's extremely important to understand Tabletop Media Group is the umbrella corporation that myself and Eddie are co-owners with our buddy Gabriel. And we are an umbrella for other organizations to help them have a home. And we try to make sure that everyone gets their shine. And if anyone needs some services provided through Tabletop Media Group, just reach out to us because we want to make sure that we can provide the best product, best service that we possibly can, and we're pretty good at what we do. And when we have people like my man Eddie O, my co-sponsor, my brother in arms over here, who guarantees his work, guarantees his product, you are bound to get some pretty good damn product. So, um, go ahead, bro.
No, no, we're good. No, again, thank you everybody that's sharing. Sharing the link and obviously staying in touch with us.
Mhm.
Diffusing the information because that's what we need. We just need people to share it. Share the love. Again, you might not need it, but guess what? That neighbor, that person that follows you, might need the information or might need the help. That we could probably, hopefully get to them. And right now, we're actually, like Mo said, we're taking names and gathering information for 15 families that we, within what is it like a month, right, Mo?
Yeah, yeah.
Within
Yep,
a month is
in
going to
a short
be
time.
a month or sooner. Obviously, a month or sooner, somebody's going to be reaching out to that person that needs the help, and staying in touch with them, and then obviously they'll guide you to what it is you guys need. The number one thing, obviously, it's we want everybody to fill out the census because that's what's going to help us and help everyone. Help wherever you're at, because obviously I know there's people in New York, there's people in other parts, in other states that it goes for them as well. The census in your area needs you because they need more schools and so forth and so on, police. everything goes based on the census. So just make sure you guys do it. And Mo said that what was the hashtag? Hashtag
Census 2020.
and
Um,
our the new norm.
hashtag the new family. The new norm. The new norm family. Hashtag the new norm family. Hashtag census 2020. You got cut off.
Yeah,
Mike.
yeah. Sorry.
Okay. All
I
right.
came back. Had to
Okay.
sneeze.
Those are the two hashtags. And in the comment, talk about what some of your new norms are. Talk about my new norm. You know, I'm tired of my new norm being I wake up and sit in the same seat for hours. You know, that kind of shit.
You know what one of my new norms is, Mo?
What's that?
I have a little couch that I see. I normally sit in my living room.
Mm-hmm.
But now, I mean, before it was that was always my spot. I get there, but since I don't really watch TV, I used to go there, go on my phone, because I didn't want to go to my room.
Right.
But now my new norm is I'm sitting in the dining room. Now my dining room is, mind you, I have like the biggest. I have the biggest desk already. But mind you, my new spot is now my dining room table, which is set up like a desk. And don't get me wrong, like it's just me and my daughter. I have a 6-chair dining room, but guess what? Only 3 of them are functioning. The other ones are full with notepads and my tablet and
the whole stuff, right? Yeah.
I got 2 phones and I got my snack over here and I got my candles over here. I'm like, good Lord.
Well, I'm scared to show you what my new norm is. My space probably can hold about a good 20 people in my living room. Right. Man, I barely fit in the space that I have. We got all the shit that we hold in our house because we have a home business also. We try to do t-shirts, we do imprinting,
right.
Embroidery. We do make our own masks. We do a whole bunch of shit having to do stuff that we use the sewing machine, embroidery machines, and the different utensils that we need. But that takes up so much damn space. In addition to now with working with the talk show, my rolling studio is this little folding desk that I have with all the lights and shit. Right. So, I must look crazy as hell from the outside of my home looking in. But that's my new norm. It's a shame. I go to cook in my living room. I mean, in the kitchen. I'm cooking for the family for a day or two and shit. Then I got to jump into my lab. And my lab is a small little space that I share with my dog Patch because Patch is a pain in the ass. He's got to be either by my side or at my foot so I can keep rubbing his head and everything. He just feels like he needs attention all the damn time. He's a little chihuahua, man, little white chihuahua. So he's a pain in the butt. But that's been my new norm. And that's just one of the struggles that we have. The new norm, as we jokingly say, the new norm is a talk show that we created. The New Norm Show is the internet-based talk show that gives you an opportunity to share your point of view with us and our point of view with you. And as we can sit at the table across one another, we can talk about the obscurities, the similarities that we possibly have, and just how to deal with life in a different way. Life isn't supposed to be easy, but we can make it easy as we go along. So many of us have been impacted directly or impacted indirectly by COVID-19. And COVID-19 creeping around everyone's corners, making everyone on edge. So, excuse me, we're trying to help alleviate that and give you some stress relief by is the second people who have contracted positive to have in the states. And the amount of today's numbers, it's a reflection. Although it doesn't be everybody. So understand the restrictions. It hits us separately. It's a respiratory issue. It's a disease or virus that affects your lungs. If you're out there in public, put your mask on. Have the mask cover your ear. I mean your ear. I'm pointing to my nose, bro. That's cover your nose.
Where's that polka dot? Where's your polka dot? Come on, bro.
Oh yeah.
Come on, bro.
I gotta show everybody. I'm known as the polka dot Don. Every time you see me outside, if I'm outside with my mask, you see a red polka dot. It's a red mask with the white polka dots. That's me, the polka dot Don. But cover your nose and cover your mouth because it's extremely necessary to protect that orifice, because that's where the virus comes in and affects you and attacks you. It attaches itself down into your throat, and it stays there for a short bit of time until it can creep into your lungs. And as Chris Cuomo said, it's trying to mass duplicate itself and fill your lungs with a whole bunch of hell and chaos, but you have to fight it. It chips away at your capacity for your immune system to fight it back. It makes you less able to process oxygen in your lungs, and it makes life hell for yourself. So people who are suffering, really suffering hard. But those of us who are doing the best we can to breathe, exhale, inhale and exhale, to the furthest extent you can, to keep practicing those lungs. Because one of the attributes that COVID-19 puts upon us is it's one of the details is pneumonia. Pneumonia is one of those type of things that always, for those people with COVID-19, it's a symptom of COVID-19 pneumonia. So, and if those of us are not aware, pneumonia, your body, your lungs are more susceptible in catching pneumonia, developing pneumonia when you're not using your lungs. You're not using the lungs, and they're more dormant, and you become really, it's very easy for you to develop pneumonia. And once you become susceptible to pneumonia, or once you've developed pneumonia in your lungs, it can return often in your life. So it makes it very, very difficult and very, very dangerous also. So those of you in the house, please, deep breaths in, hold it as long as you can, 10 seconds, and blow it out. And do that as often as you possibly can without passing out, of course.
Hey, Mo, very important. Something that I just remembered, something that came up. Somebody called me up that was watching the show early last night, but they called me up earlier today. They sent me a message and they said, call me when you get a chance. I did. And I for those of you, people that feel pressured into having to go to work, or do you see something else going on that shouldn't be? Let your voice be heard. Obviously, reach out to the proper people to make sure that, you don't get, obviously, you got to be careful with your jobs and your position and stuff like that. But if you know something that's going on that is not right, let somebody know, speak up. Or again, you could do it anonymously to get in touch with people. Believe it or not, we all know there's a lot of people dying out there. And obviously there's a lot of things that are going on behind closed doors that we don't all know. You know what I mean? We mentioned that somehow a couple of people were doing their own thing with, with funds, or, we got somebody coming. Did you get it? There you go. Oh, there he goes. I'm sorry, guys. But so if you guys know somebody again that needs help, or that somebody or some job or some stores that are doing their own thing, somebody called up and said about price gouging. So let's let the right people know, because guess what? If somebody's doing the wrong thing, guess what? I don't want to shop there. But then again, if somebody is doing the right thing, let me know, because I'll go give them my business. And so I'm sure there's a lot of people that feel the same way. We want to do the right thing to the right people, and make sure that we could, of course, let it well known that if they're doing the right thing, guess what? I'm going to say it here. So keep up the great work. Everybody that's out there, keep doing the right thing. And let's say hi to Mimi coming up.
Hi, Mimi.
Hello, everybody. Do you see me or no? Can you hear me?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Listen, I'm just want to first say that I am so happy to be on this show. You know why? Because for the first time in a long time, I get to wear my makeup.
There you go. Dress up.
Like, I am so excited.
I'm like, I got my shirt on. I'm like, you know what?
Like, I'm going to Charro somewhere. Like, hello.
I brush my teeth.
I'm like, I'm going to get pretty. My husband's like, where are you going? I'm like, where do you think I'm going? You know why? Because I'm like, I'm going to the living room. I got cute to come to the living room, baby. That's what's up.
That's the new norm.
No, but let me tell you a story. When this first started, that, everybody was required to wear a mask.
Right. I
always wear makeup. Anybody that knows me, they know that I'm always en bajeta. Always. And so I will always have the makeup on. So when I had to put these masks on, I mean, as my daily routine, I'm like, oh, you know, with the makeup on. Man, and one time I had the mask on, and mind you, I had all the makeup on, and I'm talking to somebody, and they're looking at me funny, and I'm like, why are they looking at me? You know, I'm thinking, I got something in my teeth. What's going on?
Right.
No, nene, my lipstick was like all on my nose.
Oh my God.
Because you know, sometimes your mask falls.
Right, moves.
So you put it back up, and los labios, parecía una payasa. Hello, everybody, and welcome to the New Norm Show. I just want to thank you guys for the opportunity again.
Excellent, excellent. Well, you're more than welcome. Obviously, we're excited to have you because let me tell you, I already feel that. Look at Mo.
Oh man, try with a little lipstick, man. I'm telling you, you just spread all over.
Oh my God, you guys are too funny. You guys are crazy.
For those that didn't know, this is the new norm. This is the new talk show, internet-based talk show that gives everyone an opportunity to come to the table to talk about their new perspectives in life, because we're all adjusting to our new life and our I guess our routines today. So
that's it.
The new norm. As we talked a little earlier, we touched base about the new initiative that the New Norm has called the New Norm Family. And we're really, really happy to have Mimi come on once again. And she's agreed to be a regular participant in the show to share information for the general public. Because if anybody knows, she's a hurricane, a twister of information. She spins at a million miles an hour because she's constantly working in the community. She's sharing information at an equal speed, if not stronger. So it's because of her that blessings come about. So we're really blessed to be in her audience and to give her this platform. And just as a hint, she may have been the reason why we're going to give out these 2 gift certificates later on. So,
wow! That is so amazing, you guys. Yeah. Listen, this is an initial start on a great start of a great program and show like the New Norm, because again, everybody is in need right now. So this is a great start. So you got to tell everybody they have to share.
Oh yeah.
Not only share the video, but we encourage you guys to share all the information that we're going to be giving to you, because the information might not be, you know, it might be something that you don't need, but like we spoke yesterday, it might be your needy neighbor, you know, a lo mejor es el prójimo que necesita esa información. So we just want to encourage everybody that all the information that we provide to you is with fun, with facts, and hopefully it will reach someone's heart, and you'll be able to assist them in any way. So that's awesome. So how's everything over there, you guys?
We're just managing. It's the same old shit. You know, we can't wait till life changes in a different way, but we're riding this ride. You know, we're talking about.
Yes, I'm loving that poster back there. That looks so nice.
You notice it's part of the backdrop. You know, I want to.
I see that. I love it. So, keep your data like you keep your kids.
That's
safe and secure.
That's right. So
I love it. I love it.
2020, we're advocates, we're supporters, and we're fans of the whole movement. And because we have an individual who is nonstop. And blessed by God and protected by God to make sure information continues for the right reasons. We're supporting her a million times over. So Mimi Nambo, we appreciate you all everywhere.
And let me tell you, wait, before I forget, we love that energy, man. I was before me and Mo, even though I washed my face, I said, hey, I gotta wake up. And boom,
you gotta wake up. You better wake up. I'm gonna wake you up, boy.
You don't sleep.
Get up.
Hey, I've been up ever since you came on. I'm like, oh shit. I'm like, and I'm over here. Is it my volume? No, it's not my volume. My volume hasn't moved.
Listen, you know what? One of the things that I do, let me tell you, I try to always look. I have a bunch of them, but I just grabbed this one because it's one of the ones that I was reading about. It was talked about how you make a mistake. But anyways, to make the story short, I always read like something positive. I'm like the queen of positivity.
That's right.
I love it.
So I always try to like read a little positive quote if I don't have the book with me, which I got like 10 in the car, 3 in the office. Sometimes when you're feeling down, because again, we talked about the mental illness, mental health, and how everybody's not adapting to this pandemic and the stay at home, the quarantine, the kids being at home. So, you know, one of the things that keep me in sanity and allows me to enjoy my husband that's currently sitting here taking pictures of me as I record this. He just made dinner.
Oh,
Listen,
right.
oh no, don't ooh, he made salad.
No, but oh. Wait, that's better than something. That's better
Yeah,
than nothing.
I
Hello?
love it.
Come on.
No, but you know
so
what?
you
You
cook,
say
you cook.
dinner. When I make dinner, I make dinner. That's like more like a diet thing. That's like a protein shake.
Oh, see,
Hey, listen.
They're
For
both
some-
very good cooks.
For some people,
Yes.
hey, for some people that's a blessing. Salad, yo, sign me up. Like, hey, but then again,
Yeah.
not me or Mo. Don't play with me. Like, so you know what I'm saying? Like,
Yes,
not
she
us.
knows.
Yeah.
She knows. I've been to her house
I'm
to
just-
eat. I
I'm
go to
just
my
saying.
mom's house and eat.
I'm just
Yes.
Millie cooks, I'm in there.
listen, Mimi, don't play with me. Like, don't show up with no salad. Like, don't play with me. Like,
I won't. Trust me, I won't.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm a horse como una vaca comiendo yegua. I mean, comiendo grama.
listen, Mo, real quick, big shout out to all the people that are tuning in. I see a lot of people here on YouTube, people on Facebook. Un saludo, hey, bendición, papi. Hey, my dad is watching us. I send him the link.
Saludos.
Ay,
A papi que está en Florida. Te quiero mucho, a mami
que
también.
Dios lo
Muchas
bendiga.
felicidades. Espero verlo pronto, ya cuando esto pase, porque imagínate, oye, ya estoy cansado, está trancado.
Vamos a tocar en tu puerta. Aquí
Sí,
estamos.
I think we're gonna go. You know what, Mo? I think we'll do a road trip. We'll go to Florida.
I was
Let's
thinking
go.
that.
You know, that'd be
Let's
cool.
do it, man. Why not? The
You know
new
what I'm
norm on the road. Why not, bro?
Oh,
We can
oh,
do
yeah.
that. I told
Seriously.
you we can go anywhere. Now that we got the
Yes.
equipment, we can roll out, bro. We knock on people's doors. Knock on the event's door. Hey, we stopping by. Can I use your bathroom?
How you doing?
That's right. Can I get
Toilet
some
paper.
food, but not no salad?
No. Yeah, you got that right.
Oh, yeah, exactly, bro. Or como dice la esposa mía, we could take the bridge over to Puerto Rico. It's like,
Listen, we're going there. Trust me.
bridge.
That's right.
He said bridge.
That's awesome. But you know what? That would be a cool thing to do, to kind of like travel all the states until we get to Florida and maybe stop at each. Look, I'm inviting myself. Like, I got my maleta packed. And we could
called
just
the New
stop
Norm
somewhere and kind
family.
of like interview people and how they're adopting, you know,
That's
once the
it.
country opens up slowly, you know, to get the way that they're feeling. Because I'll tell you something. I'm from Michigan, another state, Detroit, Pontiac.
Yeah, right.
And their mentality to me here is totally different than how, you know, over there. So maybe that, you know, as we travel all these states, you'll be interested to get everybody's different point of view on how they're feeling. Are they adapting to it, or are they not? So that would be something to put on the bucket list, guys.
Definitely.
That's what we've been blessed before. We had Joshua call us from San Antonio, Texas. He shared with us his experience. The other night we had Yvette. She was calling from Atlanta, Georgia. We've had somebody from relatives call from Florida and New York City or New York State. And we have different people. So that's the one thing that's really good about this.
Up north from Jersey, you know.
Oh, yeah, up North Jersey, of course. I mean, a couple of my people. Big shout out to my personal blood, my family members. My sister called me earlier from Fort Lauderdale. I mean, not Fort Lauderdale. She's in Tampa Bay, Florida. Said she watches the show with her grandson, and her grandson's look, my mom, that's your brother. And I'm like, I'm cursing.
Hi, Kelly. Yeah, you better. Somebody better push that beep button. Who's got the control to that?
Listen to me. It's too much. I started at the beginning, then I'm like, oh man, you know what?
Yeah,
I know. I might.
I'm getting arthritis. I'm getting arthritis on my finger. That's okay. I'm good.
I have select Tourette syndrome. Sometimes I take. I can't help it. I'm sorry. Sometimes I have Tourette's. I'm sorry, y'all.
That is too funny.
No, and the thing is, I played back the first half an hour when I was doing it, and all you hear is a boop, boop, boop. Like, it's like, I don't think we're gonna get too far with this.
That's why the new norm is keeping it real. Don't keep it authentic. That's what we do.
That's right.
That is too funny.
It's a wonderful opportunity. But Mimi, now we got on since you're the whirlwind of information out there. What do you got to share for us? With
you know
information?
what? I got a bunch of information. First, we're gonna start with the census because you know that's one of the things that it's just so important right now. There's a lot of important things right now, but one of the things that we are all focused on right now is to make sure that we encourage the Atlantic City. As you guys know, humbly, I am the chairperson of the Atlantic City Census Count Committee, and our goal is to encourage individuals to complete the census. Why? Because responding to your census is important to be able to provide first respond, Medicare, supported housing for the elderly, libraries and community centers, the SNAP program, community services for seniors, employment program, roads, schools. We talked about hospitals. So again, like for instance, listen, not counting for the census, if God forbids, forbids that something like this happens again in the next 10 years, and we don't have the accurate number on the population, then guess what? We're not gonna have testing. We're probably not gonna have enough hospitals. So that's why it's very, very important that you please complete your census. The census are every 10 years. Right now, it's on the second week of March. Everyone has received a form by mail. This time, there's 3 ways that you could complete your census. One is the information that you received by mail. 95% of the nation received a form by mail. But there's actually 2 other extra ways to complete the form. Please keep in mind that since we have 3 options, please keep in mind that you could only do one. You cannot do the form by mail and then the phone call. You have to pick. So you get to pick which one is best for you. So again, one way will be the form that you received by mail on the second week of March. The second one will be by online. You can go to my2020census.gov, and that will take you to the page. And it's only 5 questions. It will ask you for your first name. Actually, it will start with your address. It will double confirm your address. Then it will ask you for how many people were living in your household on April 1st. Please make sure that you include everyone that was living, breathing, except the dogs, a human being. I'm talking about humans. That was living in the household on April 1st. And then you'll start asking you for the last name, the first name, the date of birth, the nationality, and there's one more, there's 5. So it's the last name, first name, address, date of birth, nationality, and obviously, the gender. You'll do that if you have like 2 people in your household. You will have to do it twice. If you have 5 people, you will have to complete it. But again, please keep in mind that it's very important that you complete the census and include everyone in the household, because if you're only just including the adults, then you're not shaping the future for our children. They're not going to have bigger schools or better equipment in the schools. So just keep that in mind. And lastly, the other way that you can apply for the census is by phone. And I'm going to give you 2 phone numbers. The English one is 1-844-330-2020. Again, I'm going to say that again. That's 1-844-330-2020. Para las personas que nos están escuchando en español, por favor, es importante que complete su formulario de los censos. Hay 3 maneras de poder completarlo. Los censos ocurren cada 10 años y es para tener una contabilidad de la población en general, para poder distribuir los fondos a nuestras comunidades locales, para poder tener mejores programas para nuestras personas de tercera edad, los niños, nuestras carreteras, hospitales y más recursos en su área local. Por favor, cuando complete su formulario, tiene que añadir a todos los seres humanos que estaban viviendo en su hogar en abril 1, incluyendo a los niños. Es muy importante que incluyan a los niños. Son solamente 5 preguntas. Le va a preguntar por su nombre, su apellido, cuántas personas viven en el hogar, su nacionalidad, su fecha de nacimiento, y falta uno, gender.
Gender, si es femenino o masculino.
Sí.
Obviamente, son 5 preguntas nada más. Y acuérdense que también, muy importante, que es 100% confidencial la información.
Oh, sí.
No importa si usted es inmigrante, no importa si es ciudadano, no importa si tiene residencia, si no tiene residencia. El caso es que esto 100% confidencial. Nadie va a saber eso, nadie va a saber que usted llenó eso. Obviamente, nada más lo quieren para la estadística.
Exacto.
Y así cada condado donde usted viva puedan recibir los fondos para todas las cosas que Mimi obviamente acaba de mencionar. Para que
Exacto.
sepa.
Son 3 maneras que pueden completar el formulario. Muchas gracias, Edwin. La primera es 95% de la población de los Estados Unidos recibieron un formulario por buzón o por correo, como le dicen otras personas. Le digo que yo puedo hablar todas clases de diálogos en español. Por correo usted recibió un formulario la segunda semana de marzo. 95% de la población de los Estados Unidos recibió eso. Ese formulario lo puede completar y lo vuelve y lo pone en el sobrecito que le viene un sobrecito estampado ya listo para volver a entregarlo al cartero para que lo entregue. La segunda es por el internet y puede ir en M de mamá, Y 2020 censos, C de mamá, C de casa, E de Eduardo, N de Nancy, S de Sammy, census, U de uva, S de Samuel, .gov, repito, my 2020 census.gov y ahí puede completar el formulario por el internet. A veces tenemos dificultades utilizando la tecnología porque siempre está pues bien acelerada, siempre hay cosas nuevas y nos paniqueamos. Si usted cree que no puede completar el formulario por correo y tampoco por la tecnología de la plataforma que le acabo de mencionar, por favor, también la última opción, que es bien fácil. Mientras vemos las novelas, podemos llamar al 1-844-468-2020. Repito, 1-844-468-2020. 844-468-2020. Usted puede llamar y el número que le di estará representantes en español para contestar a todas las preguntas que usted tenga y le explica que usted está llamando porque usted quiere ser contado y quiere contar a su familia en los censos 2020. Please, you guys, don't forget, it is very, very important to complete that form. You know, like I was saying yesterday, during this pandemic, I thought that it would be easier to get individuals to complete that form, but it's been a challenge. But I really believe that the city of Atlantic City will come together and will understand the importance of completing that form. Listen, you're shaping your city. You're shaping the future of the city. You have to complete that form. It is so important. Actually, it is required by law to complete the census form. And again, it's confidential. So just take the moment. Listen, we got all these resources. We still need a lot more. And all you have to do is take 10 minutes out of your time and complete that census, be counted, and make a difference, not only for you, but your family and the neighbors and the next generation to come. All right, so that's that about census. We'll be repeating it throughout the show. I wanted to talk to you guys first. You know, we're going through this pandemic, and you know, a lot of people have they listen to a lot of the news. We talked about how sometimes the television could make our anxiety a little bit more, you know, severe. So one of the things that I wanted to suggest to individuals, and I don't know, Edwin, if you'll be able to log in. You know how yesterday you were able to kind of like go to certain pages?
Actually, Mo does it. Actually, you can do it. Are you on your laptop?
Me, I am.
Yeah, share at the bottom. You see here, there that says share screen.
Share screen,
Press that.
I'm making it so everybody can share.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so you're doing it, right? I get out because I'm new to this. I'll probably disconnect everybody.
No, stay right there. You're fine.
Okay.
Press share screen. Hit it with your mouse. Press it. There you go. Now go into your internet. Just make sure don't go. We don't want to see no.
Ay, no seas payaso.
Hey, I'm just
Let me
saying.
wait. Let me check with my gordo. Gordo, que estabas mirando ahorita antes. Yo vi unas nalgas ahí. Yo no sé qué le pasó. No te creas.
Just saying, you know.
Right.
Mo, what's that disclaimer? We don't hold. You know, we're not liable.
Yeah, we're not liable for anything that our guests bring on.
Oh man! Oh no! I seen some picture of something when I was
no.
All right, so one of the things that I think that, because you know what, me personally, I'm the type of person that when I could sit in a meeting, I could be anywhere, but sometimes when I see things, I'm more of a visual individual. When I see it, it's like, oh, you know what? That's how it is. Oh, it's not even that hard. Oh, I could get all that information. So I wanted to share with you that the first thing that you want to do whenever you want to check, anybody that wants to check on what's going on in New Jersey as far as the pandemic, the COVID-19 statistics, what's going on, we're going to go together as a family to covid19.nj.gov, right?
COVID.
And why you say I can't be reached?
COVID with a D.
Ay, perdón. Mira, tata, eso lo enseña todo el mundo. Eso lo ve todo el mundo.
Oye, no es raro. No es raro.
What?
They call it COVID. It's COVID. it's easy to remember. Remember, COVID is the coronavirus, right? Coronavirus of 2019. COVID.
Yo creía que me habían cortado el internet porque te estaba viendo nalga. I don't know. My bad. I use my spelling. Whoops. My bad.
No vamos a decir ningún complaint si le enseña.
Okay, so this is the website, you guys. Listen, again, it's covid19.nj.gov. And why do I want to talk about this very quickly? We're going to be talking about a bunch of resources, but you know what, Mo and Edwin and all the listening audience, right now, we are in a stage, let's say, that we can't get no one on the phone, right?
Right.
Because a lot of people are working from home. But what better than we're going to do 3 websites. If you guys allow me, I wanted to show 3 websites. We could do one way, talk about something else, way, like that. But this one is the official website of the state of New Jersey, and any information that you want to know about what's going on as far as the cases. Déjame, ¿dónde está? Can I move this thing where I'm at? Okay. Yeah. All right. So it'll tell you, what are your questions? So we're going to go, mi gente, to what's called the data dashboard. That's going to give you like 3 different thingies.
Options.
I'm just going to call it thingies.
Options.
It's going to give you three phases of criteria. That's going to show everybody the information in 3 different levels.
Whenever he gets ready to, because I don't know what happened here, but I just wanted to kind of show you this because sometimes, people get misinformed. And I just thought it would be something fun and very educational for everybody. Again, it's easy. You could do it on your phone. We're doing it in the computer, obviously, just so that, but anyways, you'll see on the left-hand side, all the cases by the county. All right. And then you could just show whatever county you're in, whoever's listening. We currently have 638 positive results, test results, and unfortunately 29 deaths. And then on the right side of the page, it will give you all the big, all the final numbers on what's going on. But it's always, the more that you play with this website, honestly, I usually do it a lot, because I don't believe a lot of the stuff that's on the TV.
That's right.
I always go to the website. So I always go straight to the source. So I wanted to just kind of share that website with everybody. Again, that's covid19.nj.gov. And you'll be able to get any updates on the status of the COVID-19 issues that are happening, pandemic that is happening right now in our state. Right. And this information was updated as of 1:00 p.m. It was the governor's briefing. Okay, so that's that. Another one that's probably one that a lot of people are like, yes, thank you so much for talking about this one. a lot of people have been applying for unemployment. As you know, a lot of the businesses, people are not working. So they want to know what's going on with the unemployment. So nj.gov/labor will take you there. Yep. And you actually give you, like, if they can't answer the phone, what business. So we're just going to go here real quickly. And usually something pops up. I don't know why it didn't pop up here, but it will tell you something about, due to COVID-19, please be patient with us. But again, this is your unemployed, like your official state of New Jersey Department of Labor workforce, and you'll be able to find out information about the family's first corona's response. I mean, listen, y en español, because a lot of people, they always say, ay, que Mimi, que la página, que no. Ay, si usted se trata e intenta y busca, a veces hay hasta una traducción arriba. Mira, arriba en la esquinita, usted ve donde dice translate. Mira, do you see it, you guys?
Yep.
Yeah. Okay, so we're going to click on there and you just put Spanish. Mira qué fácil.
Look how many languages.
Exactly. Yes. So we're going to click on Spanish, donde lo encuentra aquí, espérate. Que estoy con aquí. And the whole website turns into Spanish. Mira, presente o hacer a su reclamo. El sitio de los estados. Te digo, es algo increíble la manera que la tecnología es ahora. So anyways, I just wanted to share that with you guys. I don't know if you guys talked about this before.
We touched up on it, but we thank you that you elaborated on it. Thank you very much.
Yeah, because people could translate it in any language, so there's no excuse. Oh, de que I don't speak English. And trata. Si te metes en el Facebook a bochinchar, you could go to the website and click the translate button, right?
Está buena esa.
And then the last one, again, I just, it was just 3 websites that kind of just
stood out.
Yeah, stood out. Thank you for clarifying it. The last one, this one, I actually have it on my phone. Right. I was telling Mo about that. And that one is FEMA.org. Because why? As you know, a lot of the fundings are going to be coming from FEMA. Like a lot of, there's a lot of things and a lot of services that are going to be coming from FEMA. And if you go to your Play Store to download a game, well, guess what? You go to the Play Store on your phone and download FEMA. And then you'll be able to know the services. Again, languages, you see that? You could change it into Spanish. Just a lot of information that I just wanted to share with you guys, because again, sometimes people, sometimes we have to show people, and that's what we're here for. We're learning together. We're sharing that information. So again, 3 important websites: the COVID information, the unemployment information, and the assistance through FEMA. Because I believe that one of isn't the convention center sponsored or like paid by FEMA? Mo?
They are through the National, the Army Corps of Engineers.
Okay, all right. So yeah.
More than likely, somewhere down the line.
Entonces, otra cosa que quería compartir con ustedes before I go to all the local resources. You're going to be like, dang, que she said, anybody's looking? Can I see who's looking? Am I talking by myself?
On YouTube, it's hard to tell, but what I need you to do right now is go to the share and go back to the main screen.
Go back to the stop share.
Go to share.
Yeah, stop share. Yeah, stop share.
All right.
There you go.
Stop share. Exactly. So we go main
Good.
screen.
Okay. Thank you for that. Yep. I wanted to share the hotline for mental health too.
Ooh, that's good.
For those that
what's that number?
Again, we talked about that yesterday.
I'll type it in the chat. What's a hotline for mental health?
I'm sorry?
No, go ahead. I'm gonna type it in the comments.
Oh, okay, qué lindo. Sí, el teléfono, the mental health hotline is 1-844-549-4266, and this is 24/7. So you feel like you need to talk to someone, you have anxiety for whatever reason. Again, we all going through this, and we will get through this together. So I just thought that sharing that mental health hotline will bring some information to somebody that might be interested in calling or sharing it again with anyone. So Those are like my 800 state, federal resources that I wanted to provide to you guys. I wanted to talk about very quickly, you guys. I don't know if you guys got any, if you want to say a joke before we go to the other serious part, because we're going to go to the resources.
We talked about this before. Mimi, when we have you on, you have a few minutes of whatever you got to do to share the information. Go ahead. Fire away.
But actually, Mo, to be honest, if you want to take a quick second, Mo, and you know, put that tag in there for the people that are joining us now
just in case
to see exactly the
right, because the new norm. It's the new internet based talk show where we provide everyone opportunity to come on the show to share your point of view and the new norms in your life. It's really important that we stay connected and continue to share all this information that's out in this world, because although our new norms may be quarantining us, we're not quarantined in our minds, and we have this opportunity to share with one another what's going on in our lives. So if you just want to shoot the shit, connect with us. If you want to get some information, read it, check it out, look what's going on. We are here for you. We are the new norm. I'm one of the hosts. My name is Mo Love, aka the Polka Dot Don. Of course, if you see me in the street with the mask, you know it's the Polka Dot Don. Over to my side is my brother in arms. That's Eddie O.
What up?
Everything out the box, he knows how to do, how to get it in. And we are now with a special guest. We have Evelinda Nambo. Everybody knows Mimi.
AKA.
And help in Atlantic County. Don't nobody do it like Mimi. Trust me.
Thank you, baby. I love you guys. I love you guys. Thank you so much. This means a lot to me to give me the trust and the opportunity to share some information that will benefit our community, because again, we're in this together. We're going to talk today, right now, about some resources, utilities, housing assistance.
There we go.
Before I go into details, I want to just share with everyone. Maybe some people know, maybe some people don't know.
Right.
Just because these agencies are not answering the phone does not mean that they're closed. A lot of these nonprofits are working from home, and they are like exchanging staff. Like on Monday and Tuesday, Mo will go to work. On Wednesday and Thursday, I will go to work. And then we'll leave Edwin with the Friday, because I don't do Fridays.
They're rotating, right?
Yeah,
they're rotating.
Exactly. They rotate. And, you know, we have the tendency of like sometimes waiting until the last minute to ask for a resource, or call one time and that's it. They never answer. I called 36 times, Miss Nambo. No, you probably only called once.
Right.
And they didn't call you right away. And you're not taking into consideration that there's probably 30 people like you, or
thousands of people.
Exactly. Well, right now, thousands, right? So I just wanted to just share with everybody. We're going to talk about NJ Shares. NJ Shares is a nonprofit that assists individuals with utility assistance.
Right.
They do utility assistance. I have some information here. So, no, este está en español. Tenemos personas mirando en español, or you can't tell?
No, you could say it too. It's okay. This is
okay, so we're going to say it in English first.
Yeah.
We're going to do, okay, so the NJ Share provides, I got like a bunch of notas. Listen, I got a whole office in my chair. But anything for our community, right?
That's it.
That's right. So NJ Share provides assistance to households in need of temporary help paying their energy bills due to a financial crisis. Now, everything that's happening now. So when you go to the website, we're not going to do that. I already did the website training, but we are going to give you the website. Can you guys write like a link where people could, or there's nothing like that yet?
Yeah.
Okay, so on the chat.
Okay, so the website is www.njshares.org. I repeat, www.njshares.org. I'm also going to give you guys a phone number. The number is, for those that don't know much about the computer, again, you could call the 866-657-4273. I know for a fact that they are working, and I know for a fact that they have funding as we speak. I will not be providing you with information if I didn't know that they don't have any funding, or if I didn't have the answer. I was going to, I'm sorry?
I said, you're the plug. You're letting us know. That's right.
Yes. Yeah, because I could give you a whole book of services, but I don't do that unless I know. Obviously, I can't give you the direct contact, but as far as name and all that, you know how that goes. But I did. I have a great communication with the agencies that I'm naming, and they do have funding. And when I gave you the website, the application is online on the website that I gave you guys. You can complete the website online, or you can contact the phone number, the 866-657-4273, and you could tell them to mail you one because they will not conduct an intake over the phone.
Right.
All right, so that's that. The other one that I wanted to talk to, that's for utility assistance. And I just wanted to share with you very quickly before I move on to the next agency. NJ Shares received a fund, a nice amount of money. And I was going to host a job fair. You guys know that I do this big job fair every year. I had over 18 businesses, including all the casinos. And the NJ Share was one of the resources that I was going to have, because the events that I try to organize, I want to make sure that my clients or the people that come get something.
Right.
So NJ Shares was giving out $400, and they still have the funding. That's why I'm telling you, they got the funding. So that's up to $400. Normally, they will help you with less than $400. Minimum is $400 per person.
That's good.
I mean, you know, per household. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
For utilities. So that's that. The next agency that I wanted to talk to you about, I worked for that agency. I was happy to be part of the housing assistant and employment aspect of it, because I learned so much and how the grants operate. And this is Catholic Charities. Catholic Charities is under the umbrella of the Diocese of Camden. They are in 6 different counties. They have a number of services, but at this time, we're going to just focus on housing and utility assistance. In January of 2020, Catholic Charities received a $250,000 it's called Helping Hand grant. And it's to help individuals with up to $200 on their ACE bill, on the Atlantic City electric bill. So again, that was in January that they received the funding. Normally, it takes about 7 months for them to kind of get low on that money. Because of this pandemic, they have money. Okay. So what do you need for the Atlantic City Electric Helping Hands grant through Catholic Charities? You will need your ID, you will need your Atlantic City electric bill, and your proof of income, or even if it's your lag check stuff, because of course, this pandemic, a lot of people don't have the jobs, or your proof of unemployment if you got your check yet.
What was the website, Mimi?
I'm sorry?
Website.
The website, yeah, I'm gonna tell you the website, because the way that they're doing it is that when I give you this website, when people go in the website, there's an intake that you complete in the moment.
Right.
Catholic Charity staff, depending on the county that you apply in, because you're going to complete it and it goes to the headquarters, and then they will distribute the intake to the
proper
county that is, yes. Mm-hmm. So, and they call you within 48 hours. Mm-hmm. To at least let you know, okay, this is what we could do, da, 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 da. So that is Catholic Charities, Camden.org. Catholic Charities, Camden. I used to spell it Camden. And it took me about 1.5 years to learn how to spell that thing. But it's Catholic Charities, Camden.org. I don't know what.
You're getting too excited.
No, you know what? Yo que la peluca, que estoy tan guilloa, que estoy linda. Okay. Next. Okay, were you able to pull it up, or you checking, or what you doing?
No, he's typing it. He got it. He got it.
Catholic
okay, so yes.
.org.
Oh, yeah, yep. So Catholic Charities, Camden.org. For those that don't know how to get on the internet, I'm going to give you the phone number for the Atlantic City office. Okay. That number is 609-345-3448. Again, that's 609-345-3448. 3448. Let me tell you something about it, and let me be as blunt as Mo. They never answer the phone. I'm being honest.
That is.
But they can guess what your needs are.
Right.
So you have to leave a message, because the way that they operate is that anyone that calls and leave a message,
They have to answer.
the front staff, they document on a spreadsheet everyone that left the voicemail and the services that they're inquiring. And then that information is shared to the case manager. If it's housing assistant, it goes to this one. So I'm just kind of like taking you like, through the inside of how things works there. Because when I first started working there, people were like, ay, que they don't answer the phone, que they're this. Listen, they don't. I'm going to be honest with you. They don't answer the phone. And if you don't leave a message with detailed information, it's not like, oh, well, click. They're not going to call you back, even though he tells them, when you check the voicemail, they'll be like 6093. We ain't writing nothing. You better leave your name, your number, the need, and someone will call you back according to the assigned caseworker at the time. So as for Catholic Charities, they're located at 9 North Georgia in the city of Atlantic City. And again, the website is catholiccharities.org. For those that know computer, complete the intake. Someone will contact them within the 48 hours. And they have the Atlantic City Helping Hand, the Atlantic City Electric Helping Hand grant, and they do housing assistance.
Okay.
So anyone in need. And when I talk about housing assistance, sometimes it's like, oh, well, they ask for too much. Please keep in mind, people and everybody that's listening, all the listening audience, that it depends on the grant. So for instance, if 6 months ago, the agency received a grant for $100,000 and the requirements are, oh, all we need is an ID and a proof of income, and they get the funding or they get the assistance they need. There's other grants that will ask you for your mother's birth certificate.
Yeah, true that.
So just do not compare your case to the next person, to the neighbor that told you about the agency. Oh, they only asked me for my name and I signed, because it's different grants. It's constantly different grants, and the requirements are constantly changing. And that's not just to Catholic Charities, that's to a lot of these nonprofits. So I just thought that I'll share that with you guys. So again, we kind of go inside. Oh, because a lot of people don't know, unless you've been in the field, you don't know how things work, and we just have we hurry up and judge and upset. And that, I mean, you got some agencies that, I ain't going to talk about that, because you know what? I keep it positive. But anyways, let's keep moving. One of my favorite ones. Oh, I love this one, because this one is Ocean Inc. I'm sure you guys heard of that one. They do a lot of assistance with the energy assistance program, where they will pay a portion of your utility bill. If you have asthma and you go to your doctor and you get a script that you have respiratory, issue like such as asthma, they will include $50 extra on your air conditioning. So I just want to share that with you, because again, some people don't know this, but Ocean Inc. has a energy efficiency program that assists individuals with a portion. They pay a percentage of your utility bill every month.
Oh, wow.
Every month. Yes. And okay, so they do that part. Another thing that they do that a lot of people don't know is a weatherization program. They have a weatherization program that is for homeowners and or people that are renting. For homeowners, anyone that applied for a weatherization application is because they're trying to get something fixed in their house. They will help you pay up. They will pay to upgrade your property up to $5,000. But here's the thing. Let's say that at my house, I applied for the weatherization program, and I want my plumbing updated. I applied in this application that I need my plumbing updated. The weatherization team will come into your house. They will conduct an inspection. Right. If they feel that your electric box needs to be updated, better, rather than your plumbing, you better believe that you better say bye to your plumbing. They're getting that electricity first. So it's based, even though you apply for the plumbing, it's whatever they feel that is a highly more important. It could be a leak on the roof, installation in the house, but they will do up to $5,000. So let's say that you wanted your plumbing, but when they did the inspection, they felt that your utility box needed to be updated. If there's $3,000 left over out of your $5,000, guess what? They'll do your plumbing. So nice. I just wanted to share that for those homeowners that are applying for weatherization program. And for those that didn't know, anyone that's renting a property can also apply for the weatherization program, because what will happen is, let's say that I'm renting a house, what the weatherization will negotiate with the landlord and let them know, listen, Mimi, your tenant, right, applied to get new windows because her heating is expensive, and we don't have a problem helping her, but you cannot increase her rent for the next 3 years. So there will be some type of agreement with the landlord and the agency. But again, this is not just for homeowners. This is also for renters. And I just thought that I'll share that information. They also have a first-time homeowners program, but I don't want to go into details about that because a lot of people, we're going through this pandemic, and I don't think the bills, right? Mm-hmm. Yeah, so let's just skip that one. But they have housing counseling, weatherization program, utility assistance, and that website is www.oceaninc.org. And you could get all the information that I just told you, plus more. They have 3 offices. They have one in Atlantic City on Texas Avenue, one in Pleasantville, and one on Jimmy Leeds. Mm-hmm. I'm going to give you the Atlantic City office one because that's more where my focus is. The number is 609-677-8202. Again, that's 609-677-8202. And that's for the Ocean Inc. for housing assistance. Yep. All right. So you guys want me to take a break, or you guys want me to start talking about the food stuff?
Well, let's you have an opportunity right now to share with us so we can close up that portion of the show.
Okay. So, all right. So we are going to move on for the food resources. As we talked, there's a lot of people that are short financially and are in need of anything that they could get to help. That's why there's, I seen the 2 gift cards there. Hopefully it will reach out to a family that really needs it. Yes. So make sure the listening audience, make sure that you share the video here with Mo and Edward, because we want to make sure that everybody knows about the New Norm show and all the resources and important information that we're providing to you guys. So share. Yeah. All right. On the food. On the food. The Atlantic County Food Bank, they, as you guys know, they distribute food throughout the entire county. So they there's going to be 3 food banks that are going to be coming up this coming week. The first one is going to be the food bank with Friends in Action. That's going to be on April 28th at Shore Park Low Rise, located at 911 Mediterranean. Thank you. Like, I was like, this is going to be horrible.
Yeah, sure.
All right, so 911 what?
Mediterranean. Mediterranean.
Mediterranean.
Thank you.
Avenue.
The food distribution begins at 12 o'clock. Honestly, IBC, a lot of people get there a little earlier.
Much earlier.
So yes. So again, that's gonna be on April 28th at Short Park Low Rise at 9/11.
Mediterranean.
Mediterranean.
And it starts at 12 o'clock. You need ID. You must wear a mask and gloves and continue to exercise social distancing at all the food distributions that I'm talking about. The next one is going to be also the Atlantic County Food Bank with Friends in Action. It's going to be a different location. This one's going to be at 2709 Fairmont. A lot of people in the community, they know it as the Bangladesh Community Center.
Right.
And that's going to be on April 30th at 12 o'clock. Same requirements. Please have ID. You must wear a mask and glove and exercise social distancing.
And the idea is residency in the area, in the community.
Yes. Yep. The next one is the Hack, which Mo is the vice president.
Yes,
of the Hack, and they actually had a food bank last week. They fed over 500 families, right?
Yes.
And they also provided gift cards to families to buy like milk and stuff like that. Or it was a great, it was a long line, and we encourage everyone to, you could go to this one also. This one is going to take place at the Star Lady of the Sea on Saturday, May 2nd, and it starts at 10 a.m. And again, that one is under the Hack, the Hispanic
Hispanic Association of Atlantic County.
Yes, I always spelled it. Oh, yeah, there you go.
Right.
Yeah, they're doing a lot, and so that was going to be on May 2nd at 15 North California. A lot of people know the church, our Star Lady of the Sea, and it will be the first 500. Right. Because things are tight, so they're trying to stretch it out as much as they can, and that everyone is welcome to come and grab food. And I wanted to share with you, I mentioned 3 of them, the one on the 28th, the one on the 30th, and the one on May 2nd. But I want to leave with the new norm, the actual website of the food bank. Why? Because we might not have people from Atlantic City only listening. Right. It might be from all over. So I'm going to give you that website, and once they get to that website, they'll be able to put their county or zip code, and it will break them down a whole list on all the locations that are open right now doing food distribution. That website is C as in cat, F as in Frank, B as in boy, N as in Nancy, J.org. So Community Food Bank North Jersey.org, CFBNJ.org. That is the website that will tell you where they are giving food, the location, and hopefully there'll be one near your community.
Right. Food Bank of New Jersey. It's a network of food banks throughout New Jersey that work together. We have one local here, the South Jersey Food Bank region, and they've been the main vehicle for most of the food banks in the community.
Yes.
The ones that we mentioned as far as for Hack, it's a partnership through the CRDA, the Community Redevelopment Association, or Casino Redevelopment Association. So we want to make sure that they give credit where credit is due. But I'm really proud of all the efforts and all the volunteers, including yourself, Mimi, because you've been out there helping out so many times in all the different avenues you possibly can, making sure that you were part in there, helping everybody, putting yourself at risk, and as well as informing people, because the census is extremely important. So we say thank you. God bless you. I'm so happy that you're well. And
thank you.
You're constantly
thank you. You know why? I'm telling you, I'm scared too, but you know why? I always say, my heart is bigger than my fear. So again, and not just, my heart is bigger than my fear that I'm not going to get sick. No, trust me, I'll be looking like an astronaut when I get to these facilities. Okay? And if somebody cough, I'm running. Like, I mean, trust me. So don't just because you see me everywhere. The other day I put a face that we had the food bank, the last one that I helped, we had the press. There's going to be a story coming up
Yeah,
very soon. I can't say what day, but it's going to talk about how COVID has impacted the Atlantic City and how many, you know, how people need food and more resources. And thinking about that, I just got an email today. This is when it's coming out. This is why I kind of wanted to focus so much on different websites, because the article is very powerful about the impact on families that are in so much need. So I just wanted to share that with you guys. And I just thank you guys for giving me the opportunity to do that. So we talked about the three food distributions that are happening this week. Another great thing that I love because it touches my heart, the seniors, the mayor's office is going to start a meals initiative program, which will provide 3,780 hot meals to seniors. Wow. That's going to be amazing because you know what? There's Meals on Wheels, there's this one, there's that one. But this one, I believe is going to be, I think that it's going to be like soul food. I mean, I don't want to say what the menu is because I don't know, but Mike B is one of the many people that are going to be cooking for the 3,780 hot meals for their seniors. This mayor's office meal initiative program for seniors will start on tomorrow. So tomorrow, it starts tomorrow, and it's going to be, seniors will receive a hot meal from Monday through Saturday for 4 weeks. Again, due to this pandemic, a lot of seniors are so scared to go out to these stores because they are most vulnerable and they have a lot of pre-existing conditions. So I really love this this initiative. I hope it goes well. And for more information, you can call 609-347-5400. Again, that's 609-347-5400. And my last one, I forgot because I had it at the bottom at the notes. You're like, oh my God, can she shut up? No, I got one more. I got one more. The same day that Hack is having the food distribution on Saturday, May 2nd. Again, the food distribution is at 10 a.m. The Turning Point, which is located at 1717 Leeds, they're going to be providing homeless with lunch bags. And why am I mentioning this? Because it's going to be on a Saturday. And as you know, you have the rescue mission that they provide daily meals. You have the Salvation Army that they do the Monday through Friday, everyday lunch bags too. But this one is going to be the Turning Point, which is located at 1717 Leeds. It is like a day care mission. I want to say, right?
It's a program to give people a homeless situation to come over in the daytime to have some place to be, to get services, to get treated sometimes, and to get food.
Yeah. So that's gonna be. I got the email today because there's we want to provide census information, obviously there, and anybody that you guys know, you know, make sure that you tell that there will be lunch bags provided on May 2nd at 1717 Lead at the Turning Point. And then again, Salvation Army, they do it Monday through Friday from 11 to 1. Lunch bags, they also do food pantry, but they do that once a month. Go to refer yourself to that website where the food bank is that we mentioned before. And the number to the Salvation Army is 609-344-0660. I'm sorry, 609-344-0660. And that's it.
Well, thank you very much. That was a whole lot of information.
Yeah, that was a lot. I thank you. As a segue, you mentioned something about senior citizens. I wanted to share something because Eddie had mentioned before, we have to make sure that we care and look out for other people. And I know recently in the area, we're coming to find out there's some elder abuse, senior citizen buildings that are suffering through some elder abuse or things like this. So this is a resource that you can go through online. you'll see the web page itself is it's run under National Center on Elder Abuse, and it tells you about the elder abuse webpage, COVID-19, and everything. So if anybody's interested in getting information, you can do that, and you share information here. As you can see on the sides, all the publications, where to do, gives you some frequently asked questions, police, everything that you need to do to address issues that dealing with elder abuse, senior citizen elder abuse. It's also inclusive of people who are aged, who lived in buildings that are for the aged and infirmed. So please utilize that, because too often this is a community that becomes targeted so easily by abusers. So we're running into a lot of issues recently, where we're finding out a lot of these senior centers or care that were supposed to care for infirmed and for elder people have issues with COVID-19, and they're not reporting it, and families are suffering through it. And because the senior citizens are more at risk than the younger people, and because of the predetermined health risks that they have, they're suffering. So we have to pay attention a little bit more of the people that need our help. Watch out for our children and watch out for our elderly.
And again,
Yeah, and you know what? Well, I just wanted to say, I just wanted to just piggyback on what Mo said. Please, everyone that's listening, to the listening audience that are listening to the new norm, it's about social distancing. Remember that, not emotional distancing. So make sure that you contact that loved one and that senior and that neighbor, and tell them that you love them and tell them that you're there. One of the things that I wanted to quickly share is a friend of ours, probably, I'm sure that you guys know, Millie Russell did the most beautiful video
with Canguro. Yeah.
with her father. Listen, I was crying like a baby, and I wanted to share and reach. I shared that video until my fingers fell off. Why? Because in my heart, it was like something was telling me, share it. Somebody needs to see this so
Yes.
that they could go and share with their loved ones, with their seniors.
Yes.
And listen, I did it, and that thing was viral right now. It's like over 10,000 views.
Yeah.
And a lot of people are just saying, thank you. I just called my grandmother. So listen, little things like that. It's not, again, it's not emotional distancing. It's social distance. That's the difference.
That's absolutely the point. I love that point of view. I love the example that you shared. I watched the video. I've always been a fan from Millie ever since we were in high school. She's got a beautiful voice, and I love her dad because he was always a pinnacle in our community, the source for music. Anytime when we have parrandas or Christmas sometime,
Really?
rocking all the time, and I still love him to this day. Even at 87 years old, he runs with issues trying to identify people. Millie told me, but he's me. Oye, nene, he knows exactly who I am, knows my mom, knows everything. So it's an attachment that I really I hold it real close to me in my heart. So I really appreciate that. And the fact that you mentioned that is definitely a blessing. So if you see that video on Facebook and things like that, share it, because that's the intent. Sometimes the smallest little video that we see that might bring us joy might be just enough of joy to share for that person who's needing,
Right.
hurting, or just not having a solid day. Because that's what we're supposed to do here, man. This world is not that damn big where we can't help one another, especially now in the world of COVID-19. And that's why, this opportunity that we have here with the new norm. The new norm is an internet-based talk show that grants opportunities for everybody to share their new life, their new norms, and the things that are. We're here shooting the shit, but we're talking about real life issues. We're trying to help one another and trying to encourage one another that we're going to see some sunlight really, really soon. Although you hear news and all this data and information about people passing away, we're still living, and we're still in the living, and we're going to promote being in the living and living better. So whatever we can do to help you here at the new norm, please understand that's our intent to do so. In the initiative that we're trying to push now called the New Norm Family, there's initiatives to try to help out, and the opportunities that have been afforded to us to help you out. If you look for assistance, please reach out to us at the newnormfamily.gmail.com and send us an email with your name, address, contact phone number, and a small detail of what your issues are. And if you're not the issue and it's one of your neighbors or a friend somewhere down the street that you can probably assist, nominate them. Send that information into us. We'll try to gather and put it together and get it to the right people, because there's a lot of wonderful people that love helping others. And I firmly believe if you give everybody a chance to do good, they will. It's in their heart. That's how we were born. It's in our DNA. So I'm really appreciative to one of our guardian angels, which is right here on the show, talking
I
right
love
now.
you guys. We're all guardian angels.
That's
Because
right.
you know what? We all have a passion.
Amen.
When you do the things that we do, when we help people, and it's not even a job, it's just
The passion.
it's passion. That's
Yeah,
right.
that's it.
So, and that's what we do. And whether we're getting paid or not, people's like, maybe you never, it's not a job to me.
Yeah.
It's not a job to me. I have
Right.
24 hours, God. How many people can I impact? That's in my mind before I leave that door.
Yeah.
God, I got 24 hours. Let's get it.
Yep.
And
Let me
trust
tell
me,
you,
I do.
my
We
my
do.
wife's grandmother, God rest her soul, she would tell me consistently she had a limited income. She might have made maybe $115 a month every month, but she spent all her time working for so many people. She has centuries of Virgie Jordan. This is from the work team at Stanley Holmes Village. For anybody who knows her, she fed hundreds of children, hundreds of families, taught, had after school programs, and she did so much with so little.
Yeah.
And she taught me God is going to provide you.
In God's
The
name,
more
in
you give
God's
out to
name. He's
everyone
going to
else,
provide for all of us.
provide you. So I know it's blessed. You know, people always ask, you know, how you doing? How you doing? I'm doing well. I'm living a dream, as somebody tells me. I'm living a dream. As long as I can help someone else, God provides for me. So I'm really pleased.
He
Yeah.
does.
Really
Listen,
thankful. I'm really thankful.
listen, let me tell you something. If people stop focusing, because there's I don't know what, it's just, I don't even want to think about what it is, because I anything negative, I always block it out of my life.
Yeah.
But listen, just because you're a happy person, people envy you. They
Yeah.
wish you the worst. Just because you're smiling, people don't know what I'm going through.
Right.
I'm
That's
not
what
gonna,
you right.
obviously I'm not gonna tell you what's going on. But
Right.
what I want to tell you is that we are living in a society that even your personality
Affects
is to
other people.
hate.
Yeah.
People hate you and they don't even know who you are.
Yeah.
So you always just, in the back of your head, you got to keep it like, okay, yeah. You know what my mother said? Chew them, but don't swallow them.
That's
You
right.
know what I'm saying? So
Right.
as long as you stay prayed up and as long as you continue to do things from the heart, no,
That's it.
there's gonna be a lot of all eyes on me, like Tupac said, all eyes on Mo, all eyes on Edward. But as long as you do everything with faith and reason, listen, there's no stopping us. There's
Got
no,
that right.
I'm telling you, I live it every day. I'm blessed every day.
You are. And we're blessed to have you, Mimi.
Yes.
That's what I said
God bless
before.
you. I love you guys.
Love you
Thank-
too, sweetheart. Thank you for coming on the show.
Thank you.
We're going to close out that portion. Eddie, you and I probably talk for a few more minutes so we can lead on to the next show. Thank you. Thank you, Mimi. We love you.
God bless you guys. Good night. Mwah, mwah,
Baby,
mwah. My
take care.
2020 census.gov.
There
That's
you
right.
go.
So it was a pleasure of having Mimi come on.
Yeah, that was very nice. That was
much-
very
so much
informative.
information, bro.
And the great thing is that we have, it's being documented, meaning, we're recording it. It's going to be obviously right here on YouTube. We're going to share it. The link, obviously, we shared it a lot of times inside Facebook and the different platforms. And also within the comments of YouTube, you have all those numbers and all those websites.
Yeah.
Or
Make sure that people check out the chat because it's there. Yep.
it'll be there. Actually, yeah, we're going to fix that all up to make sure that all the information is on there with all the tags and, the new norm.
Down in the description as much as we can to list all the information, the contact information. You'll see the hyperlink. So if
Right.
there's something that we can assist you with by getting this information out there, please follow those hyperlinks. It's extremely important. This information was provided for you for a reason. If you need the help, go out there and get it, folks.
And of course, if you needed to know anything else, right there in the YouTube, you could write on the comments, put something up there. And obviously our email is going to be there, that, the newnormfamily.com is going to be on there just in case. I mean, not .com, the new norm family Gmail is the email, just in case you don't want to put your business out there. But or comment if you have any questions, something you would like to see, if you would like to be part of the show, because I know we're going to be getting a lot more people, a lot more guests, a lot more business owners, artists and stuff like that, just to come up, come on over and talk to us and or show us what they're doing. What is the new norm?
Right.
And again, it could be Spanish, it could be English. I mean, we're going to make room for everybody. Of
Okay.
course, as time go on, we're going to get more information, more talent, more jokes, a little bit of everything from everywhere. So keep an eye out for that. Make sure, again, as you said, what is it?
Like, share, and subscribe.
There you go.
And hit that notification bell to make sure that you're aware when we're coming back online. So Ed touched up on something a little earlier that we didn't say in English. He said it to our wonderful guest in Spanish. that if you have a talent that you'd like to share with us, this is a good home for you. We're not here to block the blessings. We're here to give you the opportunity, whatever it is. If you can sing, if you rap, or if you have poetry, or if you want to show some paintings, just do so. If your talent is worth sharing, and we believe all talent is worth sharing, come on board and we'll share it for you. If we can be a platform for you to get to success at a different level, that's what we're here for. So we really appreciate this opportunity. I am Mo Love, the polka dot Don, of course, because if you see my mask walking out there, aka Mo Delgado, I'm the co-host of the talk show. The talk show is called The New Norm. It's an internet-based talk show that gives you an opportunity to link up with people from all over the world to talk about our experiences dealing with this new COVID-19 and how we're adjusting and considering our new norms. I am so happy to have my brother in arms, Eddie O, as the co-host. Eddie O.
What up? That's me. I'm sorry. I'm over here trying to,
Right.
finagle all the social medias, all the other sites, and I got people obviously commenting and sharing with, sharing the love, which is what we want, because we want to get all the information out there. So thank you very much. Muchísimas gracias a toda la gente que están mandando saludos, comentando y están compartiendo el link
Comparten
en su pared, porque puede haber una persona que sí necesite la información que estamos dando. Y recordarle, ahora le voy a decir un poquito que toda la información, o sea, todos los teléfonos y la página web para la ayuda, la vamos a poner en la descripción, en los comentarios en YouTube. Oh my God.
Necesito un poquito de agüita, ¿no?
Sí, sí.
¿Qué agua? No. Sí, pero como dije, toda la información que compartieron con nosotros va a estar disponible abajo en la descripción y para ustedes que usen. Si necesitan información, usted úsalo. Y si saben las personas que necesitan esta información, dale la información, por favor, comparten en cualquier forma pueda. El internet, el show es para ustedes, es para nosotros todos. Estamos juntos en este lugar, estamos luchando juntos y ninguna persona tiene que sufrir. Si podemos ayudarle a darle la oportunidad, Ricorso, aquí estamos contigo.
Para ayudarlo, definitivamente. So what we're going to do? We're going to continue here, or we're going to close it out and then jump back on Facebook, or
I think
it's 9/11.
Yeah, I think we took 2 hours on this show to begin with. We did the good show. We can link the share and we'll link it on. I think we'll stop this and do a quick Facebook joint. So for the people who are on Facebook, to get and this will shoot the shit. We really appreciate for everybody who did tune in at this time, those who jumped on live with us, and those who watching this later on down the line. We appreciate that you took the time out your day to check out this information. Hopefully, you've gotten some information that's really helpful. If you find anything that can help yourself or someone else, please share. That's exactly what we're doing. We're a vehicle. We're an internet-based talk show that presents opportunity for us to share their new norms. Hardship is something that no one has to go through. If we can help eliminate that in your life, that's what we're here for. This is the internet talk show for you. So make sure you tell all your friends, like, share, and subscribe here on YouTube. Or if you see us on Facebook or later on in different formats, you're welcome to come on by. The door is always open. Remember, take care of yourselves. Life is a fragile thing. Take care of it, and we'll take care of you.
Doses.